Here. Hi everyone, my name is Larry. I work with Transwest Truck Trailer RV. We're located in Frederick, Colorado. That's a half an hour north of Denver, just off of I-25, right next to the beautiful Rocky Mountains. I'm pretty excited today because we're going to do something a little different. We're going to bring you a double header. And what I mean by that is, first of all, we're going to discuss a brand new Freightliner, and then in the next video immediately following me, Morgan is going to go over a Cimarron 3-horse gooseneck trailer with you. This way you really get the feel of how it looks and how everything goes together. So with that being said, I'd like to introduce you to a 2020 Freightliner M2 106. This has the Summit Hauler conversion. This is stock number 5N191492. As we start to walk around, you'll notice the grille designed by us. It's very unique. It is made by the C9 company. As we come around, we're going to take a look under the hood. That is the Cummins 8.9 liter engine. It is combined with the Allison 3200 TRV transmission. You know, the Allison company's been around since 1909, so you combine that with Freightliner that's been around since 1942, there's a lot of history behind this truck. One thing I wanted to show you, this is the air dryer. So as you'll see as we go throughout the video, there's a lot of air running through this truck. So it doesn't affect us as much as other parts of the country, but that air going through there needs to be dried due to condensation flowing through the lines. Something we can see right here, and we'll see it on the other side as well, everything is color coordinated. So the things that we can check come in yellow. For instance, right here is our coolant level. We can check that. And let's walk around to the other side of the engine. A couple of things to point out here. We see another yellow, so that means we can check our oil. This is a fuel water separator. So not only is that a fuel filter, but it also separates the water in it as well. If we get in a real jam, we run out of fuel or something, right here is the primer. So we need to prime that before we fire it back up. Another thing to notice here, right here is where we would jump the truck. If for some reason the batteries are dead, it's very simple to get to. Now when you're checking things, right here is one of the brake lines. So it's easy to check for air leaks, things like that. And one advantage to air brakes is how easy that is to change. If there's a hole there, you simply unhook both ends and replace that. You're not gonna get oil all over you, and it's very easy to do. As we start to walk around, the brand new ones come with Michelin tires, 255, 80, R22.5. If we could zoom in a little bit here, and we'll discuss this also coming up, that's the tire balancing drum, and we'll go over that in just a little bit. Right here is our block heater in cold climates and in the winter to plug that in to keep the engine block warm. It comes with two 50-gallon tanks, one right here, one on the other side. They need to be fueled up independently, but they are two 50-gallon tanks. This is our def tank. It holds 6 gallons. Some things we can see from here. Obviously it comes with a black interior, the most comfortable seat on the market. It is heated and cooled. This adjusts how much air we want in it. Right here is our designated for hot and cooled, and this actually controls the lumbar system. So that determines how much air you want in the lumbar system. Down here are our batteries. This is a 110 connector. So if you plug that in the evening time, or if you're close to an outlet, that's basically a trickle charger that assists your batteries to make everything run. Now, just like all haulers, the back seat does make down into a bed. And to get that back up, just like that. We can get a good shot of the DVD player from down here. And let's go ahead and take a closer look at the inside. So again, the most comfortable seat on the market, which will make life really nice going up and down the road. This system is air ride. So as you're going, also that's another comfort feature. Now as we view things from top to bottom, up here is our backup camera. You can actually hook up to 4 cameras here. The first will be the main screen, and if you hook up another one, it simply cuts the screen in half. Our gauges are all pretty self-explanatory. Now it comes with two horns. There's the gentle, please excuse me horn, and the excuse me, get out of my way horn. So as we continue off to the right, this is for our windows. Here is our cruise control. Now all the haulers are automatic, so you won't see a park. Park is neutral with our air brake on. Reverse, neutral, and drive. Here's our mirror heaters. This is the regen button. We probably won't ever need that. This is our dump valve. So if we need to have less air in the rear end of the truck, you simply push that button there. This is our marker lights. And this is the fan that runs the air to the back. So if you want cool air back there, blue, or if you want heat back there, simply press that to red. Here's our trailer brake right here. Here's our climate control. Now this is the radio here, and it comes with several features. You can hook up the nav to it. A nav system just like in any of the other ones as well. So there's our navigation. Now to get to the DVD player, because I had a question about that earlier in the week actually, you press this button to the right, you press disc eject, and there it comes up. This is how you put in your DVD system. So let's continue on with our walk around and take a look at the rear end of the truck. Another industry advantage to Summit Hauler is the amount of storage capacities that the vehicles come with. If we take a look in the front, we will also see a connection to an air hose. The storage bins are lockable, so if we have things that we need to lock up, we can do that. There's the middle one. On top of the truck, this is all rhino lining up here. And finally, the rear one. The other side is exactly the same.
Just without the air.
Right, right. As you can tell, we have the gooseneck already hooked up for the video upcoming. It's very simple to do. As I was talking about previously, on the hooking up additional cameras, it's right there to the Voyager system, right here. Obviously, here's where we hook up lights to a trailer. Now, the biggest thing I wanted to mention in terms of Summit Hauler is the industry advantage in safety. And there's multiple things that make this the safest truck on the road. One of those is underneath the truck, right on top of the axle, we added an additional 800 pounds. Primarily, that is for balance, Obviously the front of the truck is heavier than the rear end, so that adds balance. Another advantage to that is traction. If you find yourself in mud, a little bit of weight back there helps you get out of it. And third is hydroplaning. If we're in a rainstorm, things like that nature, we're going to avoid fishtailing by having more weight on the rear end. Another advantage the Summit hauler has over its competitors are the air brakes. So what are the advantages to air brakes? The biggest one is the leaks. I showed you how simple it was to change a hose out underneath the hood there. So if you have a leak on the airline, there's an unlimited amount of air. So it simply replenishes itself, so you still have braking access. If you compare that to a hydraulic line that has a leak in it, that fluid is eventually all going to leak out until you replenish it, which could cause extreme damage once you go to hit the brakes and there's nothing there. So a couple other things that make this the safest on the road. This is the tire balancer. Cherry's zoomed in on that up there on the front tire, and there's hundreds of little BBs in here. So as you go and you increase volume and speed, it balances out the entire rotating mass, not only the tire, the rim, and the hub as well. Another advantage are the U-joints. This is the U-joint for this truck. The U-joint connects the drivetrain to the rear end. So all the torque and all the pressure runs through this. This is the same thing for a 2016 GMC Sierra 3500 1-ton. So take a look there. So when we have this awesome Cimarron trailer with 3 horses in it pushing us down the road, which one of those is going to last longer? I'd rather bet on this one. So with that being said, if you have any other questions on this or any other vehicle on the lot, you can get a hold of me. Again, my name is Larry Vickers. My cell number is 970-370-4067. My work number is 303-684-3404. Or you can email me at larry.vickers@transwest.com. As I stated earlier, we are going to bring you a double header today. So the next thing we're going to do is walk over here and find Morgan so she can show us this nice trailer that's for sale here on the lot. So let's see if we can wake her up so she can come help us. Hey, Morgan.
Hello. How's it going?
Good, how are you?
Guys, stay tuned. We're going to be back here in a few minutes. I'm going to show you this awesome Cimarron 3-horse with the living quarters. It's a pretty neat trailer, so stay tuned. We'll be right back to show you.